All right. So this is, I don't know why it's spinning like that, but this is the Monster Hunter Rise Hunting 101 Wyvern writing. Let's see how this fully works in more detail.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Monster Hunter Rise video. Today, we're going to be breaking down what Wyvern riding is, how it works, and how to effectively add this new ability to your hunting tactics. Wyvern riding is a new technique developed by the Camera Village hunters, using iron-bind silk to puppeteer large monsters. This powerful addition to your arsenal takes a bit of preparation and has a few nuances, so let's break it down. Now, before you can ride any monster, you will have to bring it down to a susceptible condition where you can latch on iron-bind silk and take command.
Right.
This is called a mountable state.
You listen to me now!
You can secure a mount by dealing enough damage with Wirebug jumping attacks, using silk-bind moves, letting monsters wear each other down in battle, or even using certain endemic life.
Ha! That's funny. Okay. I like it.
Once you've taken the reins, you can control the monster in a variety of ways. You can freely roam around the map by holding R and moving the left stick.
All right.
You can also have the monster dish out light or heavy attacks by pressing X or A.
Looks like you're limited though in how many
Even
times you can
perform
attack or
evasive maneuvers with the
how
B
long you
button.
can attack. Oh wow, that's dope.
In a pinch, you can also perform an emergency evade, but that will cost you 1 Wirebug gauge.
Yeah.
However, emergency evading right before an incoming attack will fill your Wyvern riding gauge. We're going to talk more about this gauge later. If you're looking to deal some serious damage to the monster you're currently riding, you can press the Y button to launch it forward and dismount.
See ya!
This will topple the monster if it hits an obstacle or another monster. Proficient hunters can even chain together multiple launches by pressing the B button right as the collision happens. This will cost
Really?
Wirebugs, so proceed with caution.
Oh, that's dope. I love it.
Bye!
Wasn't a ton of damage though, but it depends on monster's health, I guess, and
Now,
your weapon
you can't ride a monster forever.
or type of weapon you're
The
using.
Wyvern riding timer will tell you how much time you have left on your current mount.
That's what I
Landed
figured.
attacks on other monsters will recoup some of that time spent, but if your mount gets hit, you'll lose a good chunk of time. The big gauge on the center of the screen is known as the Wyvern riding gauge. Attack other monsters and perfectly evade incoming moves to fill this gauge. Once filled, you'll be able to perform a mounted Punisher by
Really?
pressing X and A together. The window
You
for you
get
to
to
execute
fuck
that
'em
command
up
is
with the
small,
monsters
but the
and wreck
payoff
'em.
is huge. After a mounted Punisher, you'll automatically dismount the monster. Each monster has its own unique attacks available when mounted. Whether you're looking to topple your targets or dish out devastating damage to another monster,
mean,
the Wyvern riding technique
that
has you
is freaking
covered with
amazing.
plenty of options.
And of course, you definitely gotta have the monsters have different
When you're out on the
attacks.
hunt, keep a lookout for other monsters nearby, as they can help you turn the tides of battle. We hope you enjoyed this brief overview of the basics of Wyvern riding.
Wow.
We hope you'll take this knowledge and develop it even further when you get your hands on Monster Hunter Rise, which arrives on Nintendo Switch March 26, 2021.
That'll do for now.
This just gets me more hype for the game. Yes, I know it's coming March 26th. Oh man, this is so good. So good. Wow. I still feel like there's more to that you can do that they're not talking about. They're kind of holding back to sort of like tease you, kind of get you anticipating the game more. Because I definitely feel like there's more creatures you can, obviously ride in there and utilize and battle and anything like that. And I don't know, possibly there's other strategies you can use with that. It's freaking amazing. All right, so next up, we got the Wirebug 101 trailer here. Let's get more familiar with this.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Monster Hunter Rise video. Today we're going to be
cool. I can
breaking down
basically
what
move around like a
the Wirebug
ninja in
is,
this game.
how it works, and how to effectively add this new tool to your hunting tactics. Wirebugs are an integral part of your hunter's toolkit and offer a plethora of mobility options as well as some new attacks. Now, it's important to remember that Wirebug moves rely on Wirebug charges. These charges cost Wirebugs, but don't fret, these bugs will recover over time.
Yeah, but how fast though? It seems fairly fast in terms of recovery.
The ZL button is what we like to call the Wirebug button. Pressing ZL in conjunction with other buttons will allow you access to a wide variety of moves. Some of these will allow you to reposition, outmaneuver, and hunt your prey in diverse and unique methods. We're going to take a few moments to break these moves down so that you're fully prepared for the hunts ahead. Now, before we go any further, it's important to remember that these moves are contextual and will change depending on whether your weapon is sheathed or drawn. Let's start with those available to you with your weapon sheathed.
All right. So wire dash.
Pressing ZL and A on the ground will send you hurtling forward in the direction that your hunter is facing. This ability allows for fast repositioning either towards or away from the threats your hunter may be facing. Pressing ZL and X on the ground will send you in a diagonally upwards trajectory. This is an incredibly useful ability that will help you get aerial advantage over your targets, or quickly reposition to avoid incoming grounded attacks. Holding ZL and then pressing ZR will fire a Wirebug in the direction of your reticule. This will propel you in that direction with greater precision than any of the other methods. In the air, pressing ZL and ZR again will operate exactly as before. However, pressing A or X whilst airborne will operate somewhat differently. Pressing ZL and X will keep you airborne and allow you to travel in the direction your hunter is facing.
Really?
This is incredibly
Okay,
useful
this is some
for
Unga
maintaining
Bunga
mobility
shit right
while
now.
staying
Like some,
airborne.
almost like Devil May Cry-ish a little bit.
Whereas ZL and A will send you diagonally towards the ground. This is perfect for those wanting access to grounded attacks and moves at a moment's notice.
Right?
If you're having trouble remembering all of these, think of them like this. ZL and X will either get you airborne and keep you there, and that using ZL and A will keep you grounded or get you there. Pressing A whilst airborne will cause you to halt momentum and utilize a Wirebug to hang in the air. From here you can evade in a chosen direction by tilting the left stick and pressing B. This is an excellent maneuver for repositioning, recovering stamina, and taking evasive action. When knocked off your feet by monster attacks, you can use the wireful technique to dust yourself off and get back into the fray.
That's good.
Press
Oh,
ZL
yeah,
and B
yeah,
whilst
that's a
knocked
great
over
mechanic
to
right there.
reposition and save yourself from a monster's onslaught of attacks.
Wish I had that in World. Man. Wall running.
Performing a wire dash when facing a wall will allow a hunter to perform a wall run. From there, you can traverse sideways or upwards, but at the cost of your stamina.
Ah, yeah, makes sense.
Whilst wall running, your hunter will have access to other moves such as wall jumps or attacks.
Okay. Wall running, wall jumping like a ninja. Suck bind.
This is for my fellow hunter.
With your weapon
Oh,
ready,
that's dope.
you'll have access to unique Wirebug assisted moves, known as Silk Bind. Silk Bind attacks can be triggered by pressing ZL and X or A, depending on your weapon's moveset.
Yeah, that's gonna make me love the hammer more.
Ranged weapons can trigger these moves by holding R and pressing X or A whilst their weapon is drawn. We hope you've enjoyed this brief overview of the basics of using the Wirebug. We hope you'll take this knowledge and develop it even further when you get your hands on Monster Hunter Rise, which arrives on Nintendo Switch March 26,
Nice view.
2021.
Dope. I definitely love the more like freedom of mobility in this game that they give you versus World. World, I feel like you didn't have as much mobility, even though they did try to like they tried to sort of like adjust that in Iceborne with the Clutch Claw, but obviously Clutch Claw only really worked with towards a monster. It didn't work like how this Wirebug's working, where you basically like use it to essentially kind of move almost anywhere. So definitely a big upgrade. I feel like it's definitely more of an upgrade for to the Clutch Claw in a sense. So dope, loving it. Like I said before, if there's something you're really into, I recommend it. Pre-order it. I'm definitely gonna be checking out this demo, and I hope it's a lot of fun. And I'm definitely gonna pre-order this game whenever I have the money for it. Definitely. Hey heroes, hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please smash that like button. If you're new here, please subscribe as well, and if you already subscribed, well, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my content. That's usually the best way to keep up with my YouTube videos, and I upload almost daily. But if you want to catch me live, I stream on Twitch Tuesday through Friday evenings at 6 p.m. Eastern and Saturdays at 12 p.m. Eastern. Link in the description below. But in the meantime, you can check out these videos that popped up right here, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.